Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's take a look at what's going on today. Checking my audio levels of some stuff to make sure that everything is showing properly, and it looks like it is. So let's go ahead and get started. Today is April the 6th. Last night I messed it up a few times. Haven't had any coffee yet today. I made my cup. It's sitting right here in front of me. So I'm going to get started on that. Looking at the stream, I should probably get some curtains to block that area off because it looks just like a weird open area back there. Probably some white curtains, just to be weird. All right, let's go close that down. Okay, so anyways, April the 6th, it's Tuesday. What do we got today? We got a few things that are popping up. Not much, surprisingly. You would think the first week of April would be a little bit busier first thing in the morning. We saw some amazing stuff yesterday, so that's good. Today, so far, we're not seeing anything super dupes amazing, but that's not to say that won't happen in a little bit. Still kind of early. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it, all right? So first, I got up on the screens, which is BTX. BTX fired off last night. It doesn't have any news. And according to my research that I've done on it via FinViz, almost just spilled my coffee because it's in the wrong spot. Not good. FinViz says BTX is got a 1 million float, 9% institutional owned, 6 mil market cap. They reversed merged with NTN BuzzTime. If you guys are familiar with what they did, so BTX combined with BuzzTime, and I was trading BuzzTime. Where is it at? I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I think it is NTN. Yeah, I think it is. So NTN combined with BTX to change to BTX, and then I looked and I thought I saw. If I can spell, it'd be better. That's the Brooklyn BROOKLN. First merger. I saw somewhere. Nope. There it is. IRX. IRX was renamed to Brooklyn Immune Therapies. NTN BuzzTime combined with Brooklyn Immune Therapies, which was a bankrupt company anyways. So I suspect they would do some shady things. So the float is low. Float is 1 million shares. There ain't no news on it, but it does have the most volume. There's resistance at 790, which has now formed support because that's just kind of where it's been at, right? What is back here? That's not supposed to be there. I'm sorry I have this. Strange thing over there. Okay, let's move that. Let's go this here. Okay. So, we all know, well, we all don't know what NTN used to do. NTN was a midday perker pattern that would fire up and give us some good opportunities to short it. It would run up, drop the bag, and dip out. So this could be potentially the same thing. It was trading at nothingness yesterday, and then all of a sudden it received some big boost in the after hours last night. Did not take an overnight long. I saw it at about 7:50, and I didn't jump in. So there's that. I'm going to be watching level 2 pretty heavily on this today because obviously it's been on a downward trend since its pop up back there on the 15th of March. So $9, $10 is a decent target on it. It's currently above VWAP at 830. Looking at the intraday chart, where's our consolidation lines that we'd have to pay attention to? It's kind of 860, 764 VWAP. All these lines are meeting together as friends. Fill time's pretty bad. I just did a test on the fill time to see how long it would take to fill it, and it was not as fast as I would like it to be. So what do we got here? We got this channel. It's trying to break through in the 40s. Just break the 40s. It's got to break over 50 now. Increasing volume on the 1 minute, which is a good sign. The volume needs to continually increase to keep going upwards. You're breaking now PM highs, which is nice, but then you have to fight. Well, this is technically pre-market also, so you got to really still fight that to get it back up there. And what's going on? Oh, it's 3 minutes till 8. We're gonna have some type of stupid sporadic up and down lines thing happening here in a second, so let's wait and watch. Super annoying, but whatever. Well, that just went up there and topped out at 850 and came back. Where was the 850 line at? High of the low consolidation from last night. Shouldn't have been a stopping point, but obviously there's resistance between that and 9. Really should be there. Really should be 886, but I'm interested to see what this flash does real quick, because now it's pushing up past 850. So just kind of waiting for a second to see.
And I think that
What's all this? Bunch of stuff. Here's a little flashy dash. Oh, news fresh off the wire about it. Pharmaceutical company treating patients with cancer appointed somebody as CEO and president. 2 weeks from now, this guy will be the CEO and president. That's your news catalyst. That's your news catalyst, everyone. Your news catalyst is they hired somebody. So they've hired somebody. Good job. Good job. You've hired somebody and your stock price is going up because you've hired someone. I like this logic. I don't like the fact you can't break through 50. Whoa. I need to make some good coffee. That's my cheap coffee. Knee hurts today. Haven't stretched, so I'm trying to make it easy on it. The only other two with volume that I really want to check out right now is Wei, W-E-I, and then Muds, M-U-D-S. ACY has volume also, but we know that ACY can do crazy things, y'all. Crazy things. And BTX can do crazy things also, but does ACY have news today? ACY doesn't have any news still. Look at this. Look at ACY. It's just like, it's an upward trend of a bankrupt company. It's pretty fascinating. Pretty fascinating. BTX though. BTX making another attempt at it, looks like. Oh, and there's some more orders going through. Some more stale orders or old orders, whatever you want to call it, going through. We got something new on the scans. RMO. What you got, RMO? RMO is a nice pattern. I like the RMO. Look at the RMO. We have a little up and over. A little more power pack long-term supply agreement with Peterbilt. Battery electric vehicles. A little more power. What do you think the float is? $102 million with a $1 billion market cap. Nope. No, thank you, Mr. RMO. You are way too high. Literally. Oh, we have EEIQ that is also says it's still afloat on the scans. Let's see. EEIQ. Whoop. I feel like that looks like a bad dream, doesn't it? Pun. Nah. Cars joining the S&P Small Cap 600. Oh. Stand by. All right. All right. So, BTTX, I'm sitting here still watching this thing. Cars just holding over sideways. They're going to join the smart caps sitting over there with way too much nothingness. BTX is the party that I think is going to be the party today. I think the party's going to push us into the 12s. I think the party will push us up there. So, so what we have here is consolidation. Consolidation on the 5 and on the 1. Daily chart shows it back up here above the 790, which is going to act as support. What happens here? Obviously, right here. 853 is a key. VWAP is going to be key on BTX. It's kind of key. I think it's going to break through. I'm just going to keep adding. I'm just going to keep adding to the floor. Where's our support at? Well, Mm, 790 is decent support. 764 obviously was decent support. Let's look. We have this consolidation will break. I don't doubt that. This support 790-ish area will snap. Because it's barely holding VWAP. It's holding on so difficultly. If it's struggle busting. Well, I added down there at the VWAP, and it's come back above. I didn't get much in, but it's something. It's on something. Gonna get me some money today. singing. I need some of my jams. Y'all got y'all's music. I ain't got my music in the background. Hey, what up, David? Thank you for doing that, man. I really was hoping that somebody would say something. Paying attention. Just to let you know, we are currently streaming on now Twitch and YouTube. And I'm using my streaming platform, Streamlabs OBS, to show me the chat feeds that come in from different directions. So, you just tested it out by messaging me on the multi-stream platform, and now I can see that you're watching. So, good morning, David. Thank you for watching. Your question is, what kind of volume would we like to see for pre-market on BTX? Well, the more the better, right? Like, I saw one thing. Oh, can't put that on stream. It's a no-no. I saw one thing that showed the float as right here. Float of 1.08 million. I saw another thing showing that they are bankrupt. They have a non-compliance report filed against them for the NYSE right now that's non-compliant. They merged with NTN BuzzTime last month. If you remember NTN, we traded, and then the ticker's gone, so you can't even look up NTN anymore. But where's it I'm looking for? They have a 1.08 float, right? So float's crazy low. So in order to short this, I don't want to. Like, I just don't want to. I would rather just put money in for long and just squeeze the shorts that would want to short this, because it's not. I think this will get attractive after the bell if it holds above VWAP. I really, 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 really do. The float right now that's currently active isn't a whole million, but we don't have the volume for that. We do have a 6 million traded volume on the day, which means that we have the float rotated about 6 times, right? Because, you know, if the float is only 1.08 million and the price and this volume today is 6 million, and whatever shares were available or awake have now rotated that price upwards. So it's not really a short, even though there is range, even though there is need for it. They don't have any money. I don't see any active shelf regs. And they need money. They can't pay their own people. So I think this could do something kind of crazy. I think it could go up and then go down like we saw with ACY and go up and go down. I don't know what the top is yet. ACY, obviously the top is set at 16 for whatever reason. ACY, you can see that even in the pre-market this morning, when the market's open, it ran up to 16 and then jumped back off the cliff again. So that's very important to pay attention to, because it's kind of like, okay, so what do you think about that? Right? I need to flip this camera. That's what I want to do. I want to do this. So when I look over here, it's like I'm looking at the camera with y'all. There we go. Anyways, so I think we're seeing the volume we'd want to see. I think so. I mean, we don't want this to really run so early in the pre-market. We really want a bunch of the Momo traders to like this stock. If they like this stock, then they'll trade this stock, then they'll push this stock higher. We'll really need to pay attention to level 2 to see where the baggers are that are selling the stuff off at, and then where they start again and take it back up. ACY could potentially do the same thing again. I'd feel a lot better if BTX hit SSR, but it's not on SSR. This breakthrough VWAP here is going to be important. If there's a bunch of catchers that catch it to take it back up, then that's a good sign. See, what you will have, though, what you will have happening, easier to see on the 5 minute. You have, how many days is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days of people that are selling this stock off, right? You have massive resistance up here from the after hours and pre-market team that traded this back on the 16th last month, right? So it's technically not that much volume because the same pattern they're doing now is what they had tried to do then. And if you go back a little bit further, where was it? You can see they did it again, but this is a midday perk now. So they've been struggle busting for a while. And when you look at the 5 minute chart, you can see that all of these bag holders that are holding the float are going to be selling off in here. So what we need to have happen is we need to sell off to put the float here so the price neutralizes above 8. Once the price neutralizes above 8, then we can have momentum traders come in and fight to take back these couple hundred shares. Sneezing. Excuse me. And then we can see a pushback to test the consolidation area up here. You have to kind of guess how many bag holders are stuck in here, how much shares are stuck in here. 1 million is not that much. 1 million times 8 is only $8 million. We saw that being traded with one order yesterday on some stocks. So, and what's really going to be key is when you break past the $10 mark and you start getting into this consolidation area. We don't have the blue sky possibility, so there may always be a hidden long time bagger somewhere. Like you can see how old the company is, and it's all the way junk. Like it's just junk. So we don't have the easy possibility of a blue skies because that's a risk that you're running into, that there could be somebody back there. But what you do have going for you is that based upon these levels, it gets easier as it goes higher because the float was so low. Oh, that's not supposed to be blue skies. I was just kidding. Just kidding. $23 looks to be a multiple tested area for a year. 16 looks to be, again, another interesting level. What do we start at today? That's going to be important to know. What was our price point? Price is 4, 3, 12. Yeah, I'm looking at 12. So 12 is my target for most of my exit. It's a 3x. It's kind of what I've been just been watching for, is the 3x movements on it, on these types of plays. We didn't go through VWAP. Let me see what else is happening. Somebody traded SJ this morning. What did you do with SJ? I don't even understand what you're saying you did. Wasn't anything there. I mean, unless you shorted it. You shorted SJ? That's not bad. $2 short. That was a weird short. Okay. So yeah, pretty much I kind of anticipate this doing a flush at open to clean up There's other baggers, but because it actually has news, second in the gap scan, 76% up, I think it's going to go up. Up to where? Not the moon. 12 would be ideal. 12 would super be ideal for it. Would I short it at 12? No. No, I don't like shorting things on such small floats. I have bad dreams about that still. And I had a bad dream last night, so that bad dream going to translate over to my trading today. So therefore, I'm not going to make stupid decisions today. It's kind of what you should base your life upon, not doing stupid decisions. I'm waiting for this to go back below VWAP to add some more. I think we're going to see 793 again. But I want to talk about something else because I'm talking about the same thing. AEHR. What is you? $2 million share float. No news. Direct offering back in February. It's already done your balance after your main run. What's your 5 minute show me? Okay, this needs to be, you need to go to 440. You need to get up there. Wow, I didn't get to add. Look at this. BTX is just like, yeah, I'm gonna go do stuff now. I was gonna add on you. You're gonna test that 50 and show me what you got. Show me what you're working with. Watch this level 2. Let's see. We got a hidden seller. No, little pullback at 40. Whole bunch of buyers just bought it 44, 45, and 47. Let's see. 46. There's nobody hidden there selling. 49, 50. The 50's got some people, obviously. That's a $50 spot. Couldn't take them all out. Try a second attempt real quick. There's not enough traders on. It's kind of early for this thing. You should have waited about 10 minutes before you did this spike. Another consolidation would have been fine. Sellers are stacking up at 50. Impatient. Impatient people, man. Impatient. Impatient. Let's do a little pullback. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's see if they do it again. It's only 5,000. It's only 4,000. Come on. It's not that much. There we go. Take it to 62. Once you get to 62, then you're clear to stay above 50. So that 54, 55 isn't real. It's not a real break. Buyers got to move up. Sellers got to move up. Small sized paper hands. 850 is a struggle bus when it shouldn't be. All right, duly noted. Duly noted. David, did you jump any shares yet? Or are you still holding? I cut mine, David. Only cut mine because I wanted to go down lower to buy back in. That 850 level is the third time it's tried to hit it now, and it's really annoying. It's made another double top. right there at the 852 level. You're buying tools, bro. Came back down to 840. For whatever reason, it's struggling at 850, so I'm going to wait for a better average point. I've had like a 30 average, which isn't best. I was added up top, then I added down bottom, and I didn't add any more, so I had a kind of a piss poor average. So I'm waiting. I need it to go down again, and I'll get back in. Or I need it to fully flush through that 850 level. I don't want to be bothered by that. Because if once it breaks through that 850 level, it's going to establish its 850 as support. So that's the next play I'm looking for. I'm looking for a 790 entry. I think that was where your entry was, right? I don't remember. It's hard for me to remember numbers anymore. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. I made lunch money for the day so far, so I'm happy with that. My headphones are tangled up, so I gotta untangle my headphones. I need to go do some push-ups. What time is it? 8:30. I'll wait for this next news cycle real quick. 840 is holding on BTX. That's good, but it should have broken through. 850. It shouldn't be holding at 840. Obviously, that's it's a trap right now. Indecisive. It's a weird spot to hold. $837. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. I like lunch money. I like Ferrari money too, but I can't every day shoot for a Ferrari because then you can lose more than you can get. So you got to be patient with your trades. All right, I'm gonna go real quick make some better coffee because that tasted like dirt, and I don't like coffee that tastes like dirt. I'm not in any new positions. I'm still holding my long test positions. PHUN just showed up on Hive Day Momo, which is I looked at it earlier when it was in the 90s, but I didn't take a trade on it. I didn't like the pattern it was, and then now it's at 225. So it moved pretty quickly because blockchain NFTs, really? Blockchain ecosystem launch. Punware. No pun intended. Can't read your news article. Let's read this one. Oh, they just bought 25 Bitcoins at an average price of $58,000 a piece. So they are now experts. Not interested. Oh, double news now released about the CEO, Howard J. Fedoroff, appointed Chief Executive Officer of Brooklyn Immune Therapies. He's appointed. Well, I hope you do that well, buddy. This is holding, BTX is holding 840. Okay, David, I'm going to go do some push-ups, get some coffee. Real quick, you're going to buy tools, and I'll be back here in a minute. All right, all right, all right. I'm back. Hey, David, are you listening still? I got a question for you. See if David is in the room. David, okay, great, man. Hey, so have you ever grown yellow oyster mushrooms? Okay, I am. BTX is on my main watch. It's at 8:10 right now. I'm going to start adding again. Okay, so I've grown a lot of blues. I told you about that mycology experiment I have in my backyard, right? Where I have lion's mane, cordyceps, beech nut, blue, and yellow and pink oysters growing, right? And this kind of like farm I've got. So blue oysters obviously are one of the fastest to go from mycelium to fruit, man. Like, oh my gosh, I have another about 2 pounds I got to harvest, which is pretty cool because I haven't had a harvest in about a month now. The weather's been junk and I haven't been watering it enough. And the more water I put on top, it's really weird how many. So there is, I thought I was sprouting. It's probably not the right name. But I thought I was sprouting some, whatchamacallit, some lion's mane. And I've been checking on it because I have this weird, like, slime kind of appearing that I've seen in a couple of mycology videos before. That's like it looks like yellow mycelium is honestly what it looks like growing across the top of it. But then it'll go towards the blue oysters and kind of overcome the blue oysters and make this slimy sludge on it. Very weird. I don't know what it is. Anyways, so I go out there and I look, and yesterday I had these like little white nubs popping up, probably like just three little white nubs popping up, and I was like, what is this stuff? Is this like my lion's mane finally coming to fruit? Because lion's mane is a super duper long fruit process also, and it has this kind of a slime it gives off also. I say slime, but that's not the right word. Discharge. There we go. But I go out there today, and it's yellow oysters, homie. Like, it is straight up yellow oysters, a bloom of them appearing, and I've never like seen them fruit like this because I haven't ever grown a yellow oyster mushroom. And it's probably about as big as your fist, right? But when you look at it, it's not just one solid fist. It's like a bunch of these little baby yellow oysters that are all over the place, man. It is super fascinating. So I just went and watered the whatever you want to call that mixture of stuff I have out there, ground. I just went and watered the ground some to give it some moisture because it's a little bit dry out today. It's humid, which is nice, but it's dry. So I want that decomposition of all the stuff that I have, the decomposing to feed them. So I did that, and I got to harvest those blues. So it's fascinating, though, how the blues will grow, man. I have these rocks out there, and the blues will grow underneath the rocks and around the rocks, and they'll kind of mold their fruits, their earlobes is what I call them, around the rock. It's pretty fascinating. Anyways, so I'm pretty excited because I want some mushrooms. Yeah, dude, I'm really stoked. I like mushrooms a lot. So I took a starter again on BTX down here. It was low enough for me to take a starter that I liked. It is the leading gapper. Its float is the lowest. It does have the biggest possibility of doing something. Oh, BTX buddy just dropped to 8. I'm gonna add some more. That sounds so dumb, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound dumb? Ooh, price dropped. I'm gonna add. Ooh, price dropped. I'm gonna add some more. Like what? What? All right. Main thing that Yinsky and I are watching today is
BTX, and we don't particularly like it 1,000% because of where the price is currently, but we're going to talk about it. Ideal. Have to combine these two together, man, but basically you're already in BTX, so it's not really an issue for you. I gotta rewrite this. The flow, sever, squeeze. Whoo! BTX, buddy, just cracked through the VWAP with a nice push. Let's see if it holds. It's holding VWAP right now. I only got one small ad down there at 8. I have not got even to a quarter size. Wow, David, 840 again on BTX, man. Should have added more down there at 8. Oh, terrible. Nah, buddy, it's my main watch, man. BTX is my main watch because it's the main play except for PUN, which is too cheap. So it's the only thing above 70% also. SJ just moved a bunch. It's breaking PM highs. About to. It's going to test PM high. I don't like SJ though. It's $15. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. I see what you're talking about. Where do you want it? Let's offload on that. Are you listening to stream? I don't know if you listen to stream. Victoria, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Couple things on the watch list today. We're just watching a couple things. Aren't you glad you didn't hold ACY overnight, Victoria? You seen that yucky squeeze that it did? And it's higher than what you closed at? Oh my gosh. Oh my geese. Oh my geese. I see it. I see it. Yunsky, I see it, buddy. I see what you're talking about now. What is our float? What pattern is this, though? People are selling BTX because they're going to go chase SJ, which is just popping, testing highs. I think SJ is going to go a dump in the face in a second. I don't think it's going to be a real boy. A real boy. No. Come on, chat. Come back. Come back, chat. There it is. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to my chat window, actually. I'm not talking to myself. If I'm talking to myself, that'd be weird. I'm talking to myself. Oh, I see. What are we gonna use? BTX is holding, David, 838, 840 area still. I hope it's going to do a VWAP push, not a VWAP push, a punch at the bell above to get it up. Yeah, I'm thinking about this too. Five is ideal. This is not. 470 is the exit. I mean we can. I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm just gonna have it just in case I need to use it. Gonna watch that. It's probably my only. Okay. What is AMC doing? Anybody pay attention to AMC this morning yet? No, AMC is right below VWAP, but it went back to 11 this morning. That's 1070 is solid resistance. GME's fighting that 190, so I can see a push up to that. Push up to that. Obviously, SJs don't want to get above 15. BTX just had a 100,000 sell candle back down to VWAP and caught itself at VWAP prettily. Okay. Oh man,
Hello?
I can't get it. I can't get it.
Cannot hear you if you're speaking.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Yunski. Yunski is here,
Hi.
everyone. Aren't
I'm
we?
just trying this camera angle because once my mic arrives, I think this side will be less intrusive for me. So if it was here
I mean,
and then
a microphone in your face is pretty intrusive, I think. Period.
no, for me to see because I have basically my setup is that I have a monitor here. So if the camera was on the left like it was yesterday, then the mic will have to be on the left where the camera is, and then there's going to be conflict. So I'm testing this this angle.
It's a little low.
Hopefully
Can you raise it up some?
No, because it's under the monitors basically. But yeah, am I on stream? By the way?
No. I am about to put you on stream. I have to click. Getting a lot of messages this morning, buddy. It's not really busy enough for these messages that I'm getting either. Okay, so guys, girls, people, viewers, awesome people that I cherish and adore. I got Yunsky and Zach together yesterday, and we started working on some new templates to show y'all. So this is the one that we have been working with. We wanted to change it up a little bit to show more of our shoulders rather than just our heads, because my head's pretty big and it looks like I'm a giant compared to Yunsky sometimes, so I don't want to do that. So, and also we wanted to really highlight what ticker we're looking at. So at the top of the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see the ticker symbol that is actually the live ticker that we're watching. And I can change that by just changing the tickers that I'm looking at on the screen. So I think that's pretty neato. Was Yunsky's idea. So we stole the idea from Yunsky. I don't know if that's technically
you didn't steal it.
stealing.
I gave the idea. Like, it was like a donation.
A donation. It's like a donation. And if you want to donate to the Yunsky for Boba Fund, please feel free to send. Please feel free to send donations on either Twitch or on YouTube for the Yunsky at Boba Fund.
Are we on Twitch now?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time now because F the haters. And we may end up streaming to Facebook as well because F the haters again.
Can you share the window of your stream window?
Yes, so you can see me on lifetime.
So I can see, yeah, but also the comments from both.
Like that. Thanks, Victoria. She likes it. She likes the new thing.
Nice.
Can you see the whole thing?
You like my new camera?
I mean, you kind of changed the angle a little bit.
Oh, that means no then, right?
A little bit higher. Can you put it higher?
No. I cannot.
Why not?
It's not. Was the angle yesterday better for you?
No, it's just a little low. Like I'm seeing more of your chin than your face. Can you like raise it up somehow?
No, because look, this is what happens if I raise it up.
Put it on top of your monitor.
The stands is not stable.
It can't mount to the monitor.
I mean, no.
Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with.
Can we check this later? Because we're,
I guess,
30 minutes at the bell, and I think
we're only 14 minutes to the bell. Look at BTX, by the way, going back to 850. This is good. I have small size then. I did not. I was walking back from getting coffee and I was like, you know what? How much if I put 10,000 shares in? How much would that cost me? And I was like, okay, well, that'd be like $80,000. That's not terrible. I guess I could do that. And I didn't do it when I sat back down and it was at 8. I'm like, I just put in a couple hundred, right? And now as I sit here, I'm like, well, 50 cents times 10,000 would have been $5,000. No, I would have been more than that, wouldn't it?
Is it me or is the font barely visible on the stream chat of the username?
Of the username?
Yeah, like I can't see who wrote like good morning.
Oh yeah, it's really dark, right? Like it's really dark.
Yeah. Oh well, if we can't change it, no worries. Whoever that person is. Hello.
That's Victoria.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, BTX could be interesting today.
It's already back to 860, David. It's breaking pre-market highs. This is good. We need it to get all the way to 950 to truly break pre-market highs. And then if this comes to fruition for my pattern, I'm going to add at the snap of 950, and I'm just going to let the rest of it ride. I want a pullback. We do have it on the top of the gap scanner by far now, 30% above the next leading gapper. All the traders have circulated to here. I'm liking it. I am long in it currently, y'all.
Yeah, I like it for long. I didn't get in because I think where I'd be risking off now is too great a risk. So I'm staying away at this price point.
Yeah. No, this is not good entry point. My entry point from earlier of 8:30. That's why I sold it when it went to 8:50 the first time 30 minutes ago, because I was like, entry point terrible. So now my average is super dupes low, and I'm like, well, whatever. ACY isn't doing anything, but it is green again on the day. So
Yes.
okay. So I'm waiting for BTX to see. I think BTX will hold 850 now because it broke through with such thrust, like I had talked about. So I'm paused. I'm hesitant. 10 minutes to the bell. I don't want to add at this level because this could be a fake out. I don't want to sell either because I could see a flush and then a bounce. So I'm just waiting. I'm actually going to treat this like I haven't treated it lately. Good morning, Zach.
You're muted, Zach.
Good morning. BTX. I got it. Okay. Yes.
So SJ,
ACY was a bit crazy this morning, right?
It was
4 a.m. It went 11 to 16 on like
look at the volume, bro.
800 volume, 100 volume.
Look at the volume in the 1
ridiculous.
minute when it started. 8 shares.
Yeah.
49, 13 shares. I kind of want to be here one day at 4 o'clock in the morning and just try it. You know what I mean? Just to see, because that's not even
I don't
really.
think this happens often though.
Yeah, it happens every day.
I mean,
Look
you
at
say so.
look at BTX. It did the same thing.
Well, that happened. That started yesterday. At close of business.
BTX maybe had more volume. What was Semi doing this morning? Semi had more volume also, didn't it? Kind of, a couple hundred, but it was also cheaper, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, but like look at the price action from 4 a.m. It's not. It's CEMI went down. So that's too early to be getting yourself stressed out, man. Come on.
What?
Talking some sense into you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm stressed out?
Yeah.
I am? Dang. Didn't think I was stressed out already. Okay, well, we could be. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the comments. Super duper appreciate that too. Really appreciate you guys. We got about 8 minutes to the bell here, 7.5 minutes. We have the crew in the building today. So we are expected to have a kind of a slow day today. Not really. I mean, I've been saying that recently. I've been really saying that we've been having a slow day, and I've been just doing pretty well. So again, I'm taking it easy. Not looking for super big gains unless the pattern shows up for the super big gains. And yeah, I'm just happy to be alive. How about you, Yunsky?
Always happy to be alive.
Oh, let's check. What did we trade yesterday? We traded XELB. Well, I traded XELB. They refreshed the news again. It looks like the same exact news that Lori purchased. Oh, Lori gave him the logo. So XELB yesterday did go down to what I anticipated it going down to, which was the 290 mark. I didn't hold that long, obviously, because I got out. No, I did. I got out right about here before it curled back up, but I never re-shouldered it into the afternoon because it was a weird pattern. It does have more range to drop because obviously Lori giving them a logo I don't think is a good catalyst for things. But whatever. So that one's not going anywhere. What did we trade yesterday? CMI was another runner yesterday. They don't have any news today, and it didn't go down all the way, but there's no range on it, right? Like, so the range that we're looking at is a 473 for it to go down to, and it hasn't dropped that far. So I'm not really anticipating a trade on this unless it shoots up to about 6 again, because remember, we had massive resistance at 6. There was big problems at 6 yesterday. So if we can get back to 6, then definitely I would like this more. But you know how it goes. What else did we look at yesterday? We looked at GME yesterday. GME we were looking at, and a whole bunch of news. So we may be reading some of this news here in about 30 minutes. But this is why we looked at GME, because they announced they were going to do an offering at some point for 3.5 million shares, and it tanked down $20 a share, which is a big move. It's a big move. It makes a big red line. Then it came back up, and I shorted it at the top right here, wrote it down for a little bit. It's just consolidated around my close spot yesterday. So again, if it goes back up to test that 200, 220, really 285 level, which is, why is it not showing up on this chart? Where'd my lines go? Bro. What in the literal F? My lines are gone on my chart. Zach, did you do this?
Yes.
Dang it, bro.
Also, no.
You're like, I don't even know what lines you're talking about. It's probably Yunsky. Yunsky hacks into my computer. Says, you have too many lines, Ben. You don't need those lines. Use math.
Way to go, Yunsky.
Feeling that Yunsky.
Pretty much.
No, I don't even know what my blue lines were. Not excited about this, but anyways, the 280 level is what I'm really looking at. I'm really liking that level. I don't know why my line's not there, but anyways, we got a couple minutes to the bell. I'm gonna switch back over to BTX. We have a little bit of a downward spiral from the 870 again from the BTX level. Gonna be mainly watching BTX this morning. Obviously, if it cracks below my stop point, then I'm just gonna dip out. I'm already green on the day for lunch money, so if you want me to buy you lunch today, then...
Oh, yes, please.
I mean, I can't, remember? You won't give me your address to send you
I
boba.
like garlic fried rice.
You like some... Dude, she gave me 2
Gratiano
last night.
chicken and
I
pineapple.
ordered 1 fried rice, and she gave me 2.
Aw.
I know, and it's crawfish fried rice today. It's really good.
And what did you do with the second one?
Put it in the refrigerator for tonight. Duh.
Okay.
So where's Zach's?
Where's Yunsky's?
I'm... Yes, but also where's Zach's?
Where is Zach?
I'm over here.
We can look at my mansion later that I want to buy on my super yacht.
Yes.
That has a suite. That has like a guest suite for you and Amanda. It's not
I'm
attached to the
sorry.
house.
Our mansion and our super boat.
Super yacht. Get it right. Get it right.
I'm sorry.
So, 2 minutes to the bell, everybody. I'm going to chill out for a little bit here, get a little bit calmer. Mainly watching BTX, ACY, GME, SEMI, and XELB from yesterday to see if anything happens. Not anticipating much to happen, and Yunsky just dipped out on me for the 2 minutes to the bell. So, it's just me, and it's just me and Zach. This is Zach. Say hi, stream. Hi, Zach.
Hi, stream. I'm Zach. That's me.
Hi, Zach.
Oh, Yunsky's
There's
back.
Yunsky. He's
and
back.
Yunsky's back.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Is your internet being sassy?
Yeah, because
Did you call up your provider?
No, so there are some roadworks outside, which started yesterday, and
Okay, bye, Robot Yunsky.
I might be.
This is
Okay,
not
bye,
good for
Robot
Yunsky to be Yunsky a robot at the bell. That's not good. He won't trade now. Okay, Zach's back, so we don't see frozen Yunsky.
Okay.
I need a bigger stream deck already.
Yeah.
Already need a bigger stream deck.
Well, if you get the bigger one, then you'll have both you can use.
That's true. ACY is already cranked up. Look at this, Victoria. ACY is cranked up an extra $1 before the bell. So dumb. Why is it doing that? The volume just shows up as like, well, I guess there's nothing else to trade. Maybe we should just squeeze the shorts on this thing. Ooh, 185 crack on GME down there. Semi, 2 seconds to the bell. Reverse that candle. Okay, here we go. Be safe today, everyone. Surge of volume. BTX broke through. VWAP down to 818. Looking for an ad spot. Switching to market orders before I forget. 812. Semis down to 5. ACY down to VWAP of 13. GME down to 185. Semi down to 5. All the way down. BTX back above the VWAP, going above. Flip to green. Red to green moves too soon. Going 850. Testing 850. Seeing what's going to happen. BTX high a day scanner. 853. ACY holding above VWAP. Semi holding 5. Ooh, red doji formed our BTX, going back down to 825. Oof, that was a bigger drop on that one. Second candle just formed. We have 1 minute into the bell. GG's, everyone. Don't die. Take a breath. Take a breath. Nothing's a short yet. Unless you see something that's just short, I don't see anything that's just short. It's too early. We still have this massive amount of panicking happening. ACY just reclaimed back to high of the day. Holy crap. ACY is going insane. Just broke through 14. It was just 1250. Oh my geez. Semis back to 520. Look at that reversal of that 20 cents on that small little doo-doo candle. What are you going to do? Are you going to get up to 580? That's where I really want you to get. And then BTX is kind of holding down like a sleeper. Shorts are hitting it. I think this is going to be a... we broke through 8. We broke through 8. What are we doing? Here's the ad coming for me. $8, 803, BTX. What are we doing? Float is too low for this. Ooh, ACY into a halt at 1450. Woo! Hope no one's shorting that thing today. They just got squeezed. What? Why am I getting a message this early in the morning? Who is talking to me this early? Come on, open. What do we got? What do we got? Are we going to hold 8? Are we going to hold 8? Because I'll add. Nope. Breaking through 8. 793. 793 is holding. Waiting. 790. It's okay. It's okay. Where did all the traders go? Where did they go from the ACY halt? They didn't jump to Kerr. It's too expensive. Added. BTX. Average is great to do. Needs to add panels to Twitch. Yes, that'd be great. Oh, cracked through VWAP on semi down to 510. Oop, BTX just reclaimed 8. It's 804. What are we doing? Oh, semi back down to 5. Did not take the trade on it. Could have taken a 20-cent trade on it, but it's not really worth it. Not my style. Needed more range. 520 was not good enough range on it. Could have bottom fed it, but I didn't. Yeah, it's going to go down. Where are you going to go to? Are you going to go all the way to 70? I mean, that was the first 3 minutes. Don't halt going down. Don't do it. Don't do it. You going to hold 5? Did you hit SSR? No, you didn't hit SSR. There's no way you hit SSR already. Semi feels like it's SSR. XELB. Semi's not SSR. ACY, though, is going to get the attention. Remember that 16 level is key. GME all over the place. I can't even talk about that. I don't even know. It's a $5 moving position average weirdness on this. BTX is holding 8, pretty solid hold on that. It's nice. Semi just broke through. BTX breaking down 798. Back and forth, man. Back and forth. 10-cent swings jumping around on this thing. Can't figure out what it's doing. It's probably getting only shorts in. It's only 4 minutes into the day. Only 4 minutes into the day. Can't freak out yet. We've been sitting here. How long have we been holding this, David? Oh, David's in front of the computer. Not panicking yet, David. Not panicking. Average is good, right? You're still at least green on the day, maybe, or maybe a little bit baby red. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. I'm looking for the curl. I'm looking for a push. The float's too low. It has news. Doesn't make sense that it was shorted already. It could be, right? It could be. Could be. Oh, 85. Do I want to add down here? Where's my risk? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Who's typing where? Main chat. Yeah. Here we go. Back to 8. Ooh. GME just punched. Ooh. Ouch. God, these GME, man, should not be moving that drastically. Here we go. Here's the curl on BTX. Adding. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see what happens. We got this double bar. Is going to hold. 780 on BTX needs to hold. 64 is the next resistance spot if it breaks. ACY is still halted. Should be coming up in 6 seconds. ACI is going to get the attention. Let's see what it does to the rest of the market. Is everybody holding their money to play with ACY? $15. Yeah. See, it still has that spot at 16. It's trying to hold 15 though. They just keep rotating the float higher, and they keep rotating the price higher and higher and higher on it. Doesn't really make sense though, because there's that massive wall at 16 on ACY. I will, man. I'll keep you updated. It's holding right now at 790 area. So Semi is just holding set 490 also. It's not
Semi
good.
Semi looks to be dead. It's dropping to 4.9.
4.9. Man, here we go. It's ACY 1530. Nope. Semi curling, and BTX broke 780. Oh, Semi, I had such high hopes for you today, my friend. Such high hopes for you. Are you going to catch resistance a little bit low, or support a little bit lower down? You're still number one on my list, girl. Come on, girl.
Oh, girl.
Come on, girl. Don't be doing this to me. Come on, girl. Hold that 75. 74. She didn't do it. ACY going down from 1560 down to 1460. That's $1 drop. Let's see if they move to BTX now to get this curl happening. 50 cents. Got a whole bunch of that Detroit traders on this thing.
Yeah. BTX. Got it.
Semi is holding 5. Holding 5. Did not go up to where I liked it to go to. And BTX is continuing to be shorted. You know what that means?
I'm surprised volume didn't come in on BTX. It was trading quite a bit in pre-market and just slowly dying since market open. Very weird.
Mm-hmm. Currently it's doing that, but what's going to happen is ACY is going to go into a halt. They're going to see that this is still on the gap scanner highs, and the traders probably will either get punched in the face again at the $16 level on ACY and move back over to BTX, or BTX would just continually fade and go all the way down. 850 was the resistance spot for some reason that we couldn't see anything, and 16. What are you talking about? Yeah, I see that too, but I don't like SJ. SJ could squeeze and go back up higher. See, this ACY thing, y'all, is super important to pay attention to, because this ACY is struggling again at the $16 level that it's always been struggling at, and traders aren't paying attention. Like 1584 is really that spot. It's so like you can take it up to there, and then you can't do anything else above that number. And they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, over and over and over and over and over again, because they're running into the wall. Here comes BTX back
Potential
up 790.
BTX reversal to VWAP here. Needs some volume though.
Question mark, how much volume? How much volume do you need? ABCD pattern forming on BTX. Gonna see some short covers and short squeezes. I would say 810 is a short squeeze area. 820 is another short pop. And then, of course, you got the guy at 840 that decided to short it at the bell pop. So we would get a punch through 850 if the ABCD pattern comes to fruition. But remember that D. No one knows what to do with the D.
No one.
I wonder what Yunsky's watching.
In regards to BTX, I reckon 600,000 one minute volume would be enough to push to VWAP, and then it's the next test to see if we can spike any more today.
Yeah, Zach, I don't know. I think that math's a little wrong, because at 600,000 would crack through it, because if you had that much volume at the same time, you would end up breaking out or breaking those shorts. So we have a better chance of doing 200,000 green candles slowly and steadily up, so we get the shorts to cover the pop to go higher. If you had all that 600,000 in one candle, that would cause a parabolic moment, which would then entice bigger shorts to hit it.
I agree.
Is that too many words?
Yes.
Is that too many words? Okay, well, here's the 8. Here was the 200,000 spike, like I said we needed to get to 810. See, 600,000 would have been too much, but I was technically right so far. Now we need more. Now we need more volume. Oh, Semi is coming to VWAP. Am I yelling? Am I yelling, stream? I'm sorry. I had gas station coffee again today, David. So gas station coffee is good. Here we go. Here's the VWAP test. See? Here's a 600,000 candle like he was talking about. Test in VWAP, but it's parabolic because we didn't fulfill the ABCD. So now we're going to consolidate. We're going to close this candle here in 10 seconds, and we need it to continue to go up. There's the B. Then we need a little bit of a pullback down to 790 to get a little bit of shorts stuck again. Once the shorts get stuck again, then we should see a little boom push through. Or you can just take the 400,000 candle now and go through. I mean, you can do that too. Yep. You almost have it. Don't let it double top. You have to keep going. I'm not adding. I'm not. I've done my job and I added at the bottom. I created your support line. That's my play for the day. I'm the sniper. You're the rusher. Okay? You didn't want to snipe him. You didn't want to give away the position because you're going to miss your target. I hit my target. Now your job is to push his box and take his wall.
Yes.
Zach knows what's up. I feel like Yunsky's listening to us but not responding to anything we're saying.
Okay, Ben. I said 600K candle. What's that I see in the previous 1 minute candle? 750,000. So take your 250,000 and buy.
Well, did your 600,000 candle push through VWAP?
Yes.
No, it looks like my 300,000 candle afterwards just pushed to 840. Dude. He doesn't even get to be called a bud. He's going to be called a dude. Here we go. Come on, 850. Let's go, David.
I said push to VWAP, not through VWAP.
Whatever.
I'm sorry, through VWAP.
Yeah, this guy doesn't know what's up. He doesn't know what's up. Now where's his target at? Because he's just trying to do candles and pushing through things. He doesn't know what's up. He should pay attention to this ascending volume with price isolation. No, price neutralization, not isolation. That's the wrong word. Price isolation.
I think BTX is done.
I think BTX just doo-dooed on itself. I'm out. Peace. Peace and love.
Yeah, look at that.
GG's. That was exactly what should not have happened, which is why I did not want the parabolic candles. So, $ muted. David, I cut it.
600K candle.
Dang it, man. Is it a short now? No. Why? Because it's holding 750. Not in my opinion. Hey, look, he's back. Yunsky showed it up again. Yunsky probably shorted this, didn't you, Yunsky? How much did I lose? Dude, my average was so good, I barely lost anything just now. Insanity. God, I was hoping for that to be better. You're on stream again, Yunsky.
Okay, cool. Yeah, not sure if my internet's gonna hold, but if I go out, Zach will substitute me again. In case you were wondering, it was or not wondering.
Yeah, in case you didn't figure that mystery out.
David, you're staying? Okay. I mean, I was about to hit it short, but because you said you're staying, let me at least check locate prices before I just decide to buy it. Ooh, 5 cents a locate. 4,000 share float. Let me see what that cost is. I'm sorry, 4,000 share position, $400. I don't know. I don't know if I want to hit that or not. I mean, the range isn't super dupes good. Let me look over here. Oh, they hit it smart though, because that 850 was resistance level, so they knew what was going on. They're currently in $1. However, if it pushes back to VWAP on an ABCD pattern during the midday perk starting in the next 12 minutes, then we will see him taken out and it to go to high of day again, which is 950. So I'm not gonna buy yet. I'll buy on the reversal of it. I think I'm gonna play this one continuously long today because it's too low of a percentage to actually really short, in my opinion. Yunsky, thoughts?
Sorry, let me just correct something for Zach.
I want to play this both sides, but since I've missed $1 of the move already, I don't want to do that. Yeah, hit your stop. I know. It was coming. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, bud. Semi's not doing anything. Semi's holding 5 and volume is going away, but BTX is struggling here. At 740 to go down. Some big buyers showed up. That's weird. People are being dumb on ACY again, fighting, trying to get above 16. They don't realize that something is happening there. That's really important to note. BTX, I'm really surprised that a short would hit it like that.
So what was your question again? Thoughts on BTX, was it? Hello?
BTX.
I hear you.
Yeah, I just was multitasking.
Yeah, so BTX. Sorry, can you hear that beeping?
It's
faint.
It's faint, but it's
Okay.
obviously there.
Yeah, that's the roadworks I'm talking about. But anyway, BTX. Kind of surprised it wasn't more bullish. I mean, this is why I personally wanted to not chase, and like I said, the ideal was lower, like 6 to go for a long in case of these movements. But we saw a lot of similarities to BTX as to ACY in terms of the fundamentals, low float, bankrupt, whatever, and it's kind of not done anything. If anything, it's up to more like, was it CMI yesterday? Yeah, look at CMI on BTX. This might be an unclean trade if I was to touch it either way at this point. And again, because it's low float, all it takes is like 10 seconds for me to look away, for the volume to come in and squeeze me into a halt. I don't want that.
And which one?
If I was
BTX?
going long, I'm fine. Yes, BTX.
So you want to go long?
You're not listening to me, are you? You didn't. How much of that did you hear?
I heard all of it. Understood none of it.
I think you were typing something, weren't you?
No.
Who said I'm staying, hit my stop, short it?
That's David. David wants to short it. I won't short it at this level. Way too far underneath the VWAP. I mean, I will think about locating it once it pushes to VWAP again, because it's going to. I mean, if it doesn't, then I don't care. Like,
I'm just not comfortable shorting anything with such low float.
Look at the pattern on the 5-minute chart. We know what pattern this is. We know this pattern. We know the bottom. We don't know the top. I think the top is 850, but the top is where it squeezed. Does that make sense?
I'm just not going to touch it for a short.
I will only touch this if it jumps back up. It's not a short down here. This is not. This pattern has tripped me so many times in saying that this is a short. So I know this pattern very, very well. I am debating on starting to add right now. Does that make sense? Like, I'm really been like, do I want to start my position now or in 5 minutes, 7 minutes? Maybe in 7 minutes. Yeah. Yes.
To me?
Yes to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine to respond to Zach if he has questions here.
Semi back to VWAP. Semi's curling. Very weird. I heard you, Yunsk. Well, I really do think it'll go back up also because it had news. ACY has been having no news, and it's constantly going between 15 and 16. So that's going to be a game all day played by the same people that just don't understand what a game is. I'm going to keep BTX on the watch for a little bit. Obviously, we had this nastiness in the 10-second a little while ago, which didn't cause a panic. So We'll see.
Got it.
$35 is holding. $7.35 is holding. Where is $7.35 coming from? Seven is definite death, I would say. 650 is definite death. But I don't think this pattern equals definite death ever. Like, this is not something that I believe in for a short. And if I'm wrong, I'm okay, because this pattern has really taken money from me many times when it looks like it's great, but it's not. It's not great. In my opinion, y'all, in my opinion. I've been...
GME not looking so exciting, down to 185 right now. Kind of doing a choppy fade price action.
Oh, that was you? Yeah, GME isn't doing anything. ACY touching VWAP again. ACY back down. It's incredible. It's incredible when you see stuff like this. Because it's just a game. That is a game. Obviously, it's not going to go above 16, so it's going to go down to 15, and it's going to climb back up, and then go back down, and they're just punching each other in the throat. It's very stupid. Semi went back to VWAP and just walked away from the VWAP, like not like a giant rejection, but just kind of slapping away from the VWAP. So it's very, very much downward pattern, but it's just slow fade.
Volume's completely gone on CEMI.
Yeah, volume walked away. This had although Yunsky, it just had 18,000 shares, so there is that going for it. I mean, somebody was holding that. I guess they were trying to take it up, and they just kind of gave up. 6,000 short hit it just now. Sellers are stacked at 5. Is it on SSR yet? This is a really boring morning. Do we have anything? Anybody, anywhere? No. Who's talking where?
Admin.
Okay. I see it. Okay. I thought I did change that, buddy. I'm sorry. I don't know what that's relating to right now, because I changed it in the YouTube feed, and then I also changed it in the
Interesting.
Streamlabs feed. So I don't know where that came from.
I wonder if you use Streamlabs or Stream Elements to do both streaming. I forget.
Streamlabs is the OBS version, and then Stream Elements is only for the hold slide, I think.
So Streamlabs is what you're using to stream to both?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Consolidation down here for a long time at 7:30 on BTX. Very interesting. $10 is it going to break through? Time frame is correct. I think it is dead, Yunsky. Volume is gone. Sellers are still selling it. Shorts are selling it. So in 30 minutes, if it doesn't reverse and take back 750, then it's dead.
Yeah, we need to see how it handles this this part here. I'll call it a support level.
This is a support level. I mean, if they still want to take it up. The news wasn't the best news though, and everything else above it is a warrant. So my thing is, it's only 30 minutes into the trading day. It's kind of really early for everybody to be done for the day. Does that make sense? In my opinion, it's just kind of like, I don't know. We'll see. Sammy trying to go VWAP again? It's just not going to get there. There's no volume. It's whoever traded it yesterday trying to average down the position, which isn't a terrible idea, but I mean, we're not seeing anything on the gap scanner, obviously, so we can't really talk about that. Momo scanner is showing MUDs, but that's a $12 stock. MUDS, its float is 40 million. So BTX is holding now 715, which is in between two levels of 720 and $7 whole dollar. So we see it flush down, but like that, you're gonna flush through it. It's possible. I don't know. I think it's really heavily sold right now, and the float doesn't make sense. So there's a lot more short sellers in this than there is buyers, and people aren't paying attention.
Yeah, I think also, like how today on Trade Zero, the share locates a half price.
Mm-hmm.
I think they know something, right, statistically from previous years after Easter weekend.
Yeah.
They probably knew that today was gonna be a light trading day comparatively. So yeah, I'm not too surprised. It's kind of dying off / being a bit quiet.
Yeah, but 30 minutes into the bell, bro, like this quiet, this fast.
Yeah, man.
That's weird. It's kind of weird in my opinion.
Think about it, right? So some of them, like families, have come, like they've all gathered. The trader in the family is logging on. Oh, I'll be 40 minutes and I'll be with you, honey, and I'll get the kids. So half an hour, done.
I mean, it's not a holiday in America. I see what you're saying. People don't really take time off for Easter. But I hear you.
I mean, you can't see that. This is the time that kids are off as well. So
No, they're not.
they're not.
No.
The kids aren't off.
They were only off on Friday. Everybody's in school.
Things are different in America then.
Yeah. Everybody's was in school yesterday. People don't. It's not a thing. That's why I think it's strange. But also last year, April, they only.
Yeah, no, in the UK they go back to school next Monday.
That's strange. What other holiday does it line up with? Is it
Easter.
only for Easter? Then you get a week off for Easter?
Yeah, more than a week actually.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Really?
Zach's even like,
It's the norm here, so it's interesting
That's
for
wild.
me that you guys don't have it.
it's crazy wild.
Yeah, the norm here is that's cool. You still have school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or you get like a day or two
It's
off.
like, congratulations, go back to school now.
Yeah. What you want? Cookies and the day off?
The Easter Bunny only delivers your candy for you kids.
Chocolate eggs and the day off.
Interesting.
So here on BTX, could see a small bounce and then death.
Mm-hmm. What do you think it's going to bounce to? 750?
No, if the volume doesn't kick in and it's doesn't do ACY type actions, and if it's gonna progress as a normal death, I think it'll struggle to break 740.
Okay.
Are you in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just now. Just now. Because this is the bottom. I saw the 7 hit and I saw the buyer down there. So I saw that what it was doing.
Oh, wait, so you're going long or short?
I'm going long.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I don't want to spend the money to go short on this junk that's not going to go anywhere. That's burned me too many times beforehand. Does that make sense?
When did it burn you? What?
No. These type of floats burn me on the short side.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
This could have some people that are just bored that want to play a game show up to just start throwing money at this because they see ACY is holding the dollar range back and forth. David wants to know about Moxie. Can you talk about Moxie? I'll pull it up on charts.
Interesting.
I can't get filled on semi again, so I think it's on SSR.
Moxie, is this a multi-day runner?
I think so. I think we talked about this.
Yeah, I mean, what's the float?
Ugh, that's gross, man. That would have been great if we would have been watching this for like the whole week, but can't do anything with that now. Can't buy that.
Nah, the volume. I don't know. David likes these small volume tickers. They always elude me.
ACY just bursted from 15 to 16 on 600,000 shares of volume. Oh my gosh, guys. Who is doing this? Like, why are you even doing this? Look at this. It's down, and then it just smashes upwards, and then it's down. It's just trying to get people's attention. It's just trapping traders all day long. We didn't get above 720 just now in that little bounce on BTX. Now look at it. Now look at this. Back down to VWAP. It's a dollar game. Stop messing with things that are games and trade something that can actually do a pattern. You're not in control unless you have $1 million and you're playing on this thing. People don't understand. Try to help people. You try to help them. You don't try to give them advice, because this is a good time to tell you that we are not financial advisors. We are just people that actually trade stocks. We don't trade crypto because crypto's gambling. Oh, now's probably a good time to tell you about that story that I have. So...
Wait, do we want to finish our comments on Moxie first?
Oh, I thought you were done.
I mean,
Go for it.
It looks like it would have been a good first red day trade. But for me, I like to see. So the move started from what, $3, right? Just under $3.
Yep.
And it went up to $7.90 as its high. I don't like to play these multi-day runners until it's overextended. It is gapped up a lot higher. So with this minimal volume as well, I mean, you saw what yesterday did on low volume. It kind of pushed it from $5.30 to $7.30, so $2 still. And again, I wouldn't have confidence of it doing one way or the other. It's not a pattern I track personally, so it's very much a flip a coin trade. I mean, in terms of its death, if you've shorted it from the top, good job. It has a long way to go, all the way back down to, let's say, I think late fours if you're holding overnight, essentially several nights. So that's how I'd play if I got in at 720 and I shorted it. You know, it would be a long-term short.
That's a lot of math, though, to figure out your borrow fees for overnight holds.
It's just not ideal. I don't really play these ones. Like I said, it needs to have gapped up a lot more. I think it was only just over 100%, 3 to almost 8. Yeah, I mean, if I look like I'm hesitating, it's because I am. So I don't have much advice on it, particularly when it comes to maths on this. Sorry, David. That's all I got.
I got nothing, David. Volume's not there for me to touch it. I got that. It already made its move, $1.50 move for me, in my opinion, doing that. It's not a dead cat bounce to bounce back up, even the VWAP, because there's no volume for it. So for me, it's just... It looks like a good trade if I was watching it for a week long, but I haven't been watching it. I don't really track multi-day runners like I should. Multi-day runners are usually safer trades at the end of them when you short them down, which, like I was alluding to, you have to really know your math pretty strong on it to see what happens with borrow fees. Is the best way I can call it. Borrow fees and costs and stuff like that. I just don't really like it. SJ is coming back up here. I saw that. I was looking at that this morning. RMO, I was looking at this morning. Traders are just trying to trade anything right now. RMO's floats really big, and it's some boo-boo news on electric vehicles things. BTX is holding that support down at the bottom. I think the short will get angry, whoever shorted it back here, and cause it to go up, but who knows. Semi just cracked under it was having struggles with, and then it's cracking under. So this is like I talked about. Where's it going to go? 473. There was no range on it at all. Bottom feeding trade. You know, not much of anything here. Market maker just pulled his liquidity out with that candle. You can see from that volume that showed up. You see those NFT stocks lately? T-Cat went up back to 44 and then back down to 38. OCG. This is my jam too. This is my jam plan. Too bad you can't hear it. Stream can hear it though. I love this song.
Is it playing?
OCG's doing a smaller bump from what it did yesterday. Still finding consolidation at 865. I don't trust it for long at this level. Short starting to cover on BTX. HOFV, I want a $4 entry. I'm not going to add above 4, but I will buy HOFV when it hits 4. Even if I'm wrong, I have an idea on it. Dolphin, who's partnered with them, is still holding their consolidation band pretty tightly, so I'm expecting another bounce from it back to 20 in the next week or two. BTX, let's put it back up real quick. Let's put it up real quick. I just want to see what's going to happen with it. Everybody went to sleep today. The volume sucks on everything. Nobody wants to be the first one to make the move today. It's very weird. Oh, I didn't check the main news. Anybody check main news today to see if somebody blew up something somewhere? Typically, this is what happens. Vaccine eligibility 2 weeks. What?
What do you mean, main news?
Main news, media, the
mainstream news.
There's a shooting in Maryland. So fear, extortion, fear. Judge says rule about Floyd's friend who was in the car with him should testify. So we got more hate and dissemination. President plans to announce he's moving deadline for states to make all adults eligible for COVID for April 19th, the day before 420. You should just move it to 420 and be a man. So forcing you to get vaccinated. What else we got? Experts divided over U.S. fourth wave of COVID. Okay, so more fear being injected into the let's see what the blue people say. Blue people say Georgia boycott. All-star game, who cares? Clay Travis, nothing. Suspect down military base in Maryland, shooting again. Well, people have guns and people go crazy. $1 billion ghost town? That's kind of cool. Stay away. Or why should you stay away from an abandoned resort? Sheriff warns thrill seekers to stay away. I think we should get drones and go to this place to fly this. Fly drones around this ghost town.
Yes, FPV drones.
FPV drones. $1.6 billion ghost
For a
town.
lot of big city
Don't want to hear what you have to say.
Don't forget about Grimm's story.
Thank you. This is pretty cool. Stone County Sheriff. Where is this? Missouri? Deserted land of McMansions. That's the name of the place, McMansions. It's a bunch of mansions. Wonder what happened. Indian Ridge Development went bankrupt off of 76 Highway. This is private property and you can be cited for trespassing. Shut up, man. Who cares? Alright, we need drones and we need to go here. Missouri, ain't nobody there. Take the sheriff some donuts, he'll be okay. Alright, let's see what the other news people say. CNBC. Stocks are flat as rally to records take a breather. Okay, thanks. Biden to move deadline, nobody cares. See, that same piece of news is now on 3 different news sources. You know what that means? Fake news. Fake news. I wish I had my beep button still, Zach, so I could fake beep news.
What'd you do with it? What'd you replace it with?
Well, that voice mod thing started talking in the background of the stream. It was very weird. So I didn't. Okay, so 720 is not going to break. It's now 7.9. People are selling off. They didn't like that on BTX. I'm sorry. BTX, they didn't like that. They didn't like that again. Here, it's coming down. It's very annoying. We have a curling action happen on semi. Ugh. This is like depressing. This isn't even a big red day, and it's not even like a flat day. This is just like, did you do anything today? No. I tried real hard. Oh my gosh. What do you do when the market's asleep, Zach?
Take a nap.
What happens when you
No,
drink too much coffee?
Sorry. Tell stories about Grimm's thing.
I see that Zunski just renamed our to-do to Kanban.
I did that, actually.
I don't know what Kanban is. I really don't.
To do.
In what language?
Japanese.
Thank you.
Someone left.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm closing it out again.
Yunsky, I've literally never heard of that in my life.
Bye, BTX. I hope to never see you again, you piece of trash.
Ben, have you used CBA before?
Guaranteed he's not.
Guaranteed, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
So, I use it all the time, and you're the first person who said they've never heard of it.
Stand by. Zach,
So
have you heard of CBA?
No.
No, that's
Okay,
all right.
second
I-
person.
Yunsky about this.
Second person.
Yeah.
No, Zach's the first person. You're the second person.
Yeah.
Because I used it
There you go.
on Zach in
Yes.
chat, and he said, "What the
Yeah.
hell is that?" It's can't be asked.
What?
CBA, like CBA, mate, can't be asked, mate. Why don't you do this, CBA? CBA to go to the gym. You can use it everywhere. It's amazing.
I mean, I've heard by CYA.
Cover your ass.
Yep. Kind of like what somebody just did on ACY right here. They finally got sick of playing the game, so they wanted to come down and touch this 413 level that they didn't think was real. But it is real! Holy crap. This is...
Please stop yelling into the microphone.
I'm not gonna... I mean, because I back away from one microphone to yell in another. It's very strange to me. I don't... This is what happens when I have to have two mics. See, that time I muted the microphone not to cough in your ear. Okay, David, so it was a short at 750 on BTX. You could, if you took the short, GG's. I didn't take the short. I didn't take the short. I was trying to curl off the bounce of the long, getting back to 850, but it didn't bounce to 850, so I took a $100 loss on it because that's what you're supposed to do in markets that don't behave properly. You test things and trade things, and I'm not going to revise my strategy because I will still play this pattern as a long pattern. I don't care if 1 out of 100 of this pattern goes short. I've seen this too many times for this to then squeeze back up and destroy my account and hurt my feelings, because this is a slow market pattern now. No, not this one. BTX. This is now a slow market pattern. What this should have done is this should have went up to here and then down to here and then down and settled back to where it came from. Not down immediately. It's not a pattern anymore. There's not enough range on it, on anything, right? So if you took the short at the very top and you hit it at the 850, then GG's, you got $1.50 a share. But that was a level 2 read that I wasn't properly reading because I figured the float would outweigh it. And Dunsky, did you take any trade on this at all?
No trades. Nothing ideal for me.
Nothing ideal at all, huh?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Usually it's the case in cold market conditions.
Yeah. It's how I judge if we're on a cold market if Yunsky trades or not.
Yeah. I kind of just let it all develop, and if there's nothing, there's nothing. I mean, CMI could have been a potential short, but that died straight away. BTX could have been a potential long, but it's already up. So nothing ideal, which is fine because I know the ideal setups will come.
Oh yeah, man, I'm not worried about it. Like, what is this? The couple $100 on the loss on the day. What I had a substantial week last week that was adding zeros to this number, so I'm perfectly fine with doing this. Okay, so story time. Zach, we need a button for story time. Story time. Yunsky. So you asked a question to an admin chat last night because Zach and I were talking about some NFTs. So you know how we've been trading NFTs, right? We've been trading NFT companies. Okay. Like HOFE. We'll just call it HOFE. So there's a company. I am not. Let me revise this again. I am not endorsing any type of financial advice, cryptocurrency, crypto NFT stuff. I'm not endorsing any of it. They're not paying me to say any of this. I'm telling a story. So there's a coin on the coin market called OMI. I think this is it. OMI, no. Ecomi, maybe? Yeah, OMI. Okay. It's called OMI. OMECOMI. OMI coin. OMI coin, our buddy owns some OMI coin. All right? Now, you use OMI coin to buy NFTs on... Zach, do you remember where he's buying the NFTs at? What that website was? I'm sorry, the app.
No.
Okay, so our buddy is...
I can't remember, but he had like a thing through a thing through a thing to be able to get it. That's all I remember.
Sounds like a scam, right?
It was something weird.
So he has to take money from PayPal, and he has to put money in PayPal into, let's just say, some cryptocurrency bank. And then once your money vests in the cryptocurrency bank, you're then given a fraction of a share of Bitcoin, which is an actual cryptocurrency that we all believe and love and cherish and wish we had more of. That cryptocurrency then you can sell inside of this other marketplace to then buy other coins. So OMI is this coin that he's purchased. And now through purchasing OMI coin, he can then use OMI coin on this particular app to buy NFTs that people are selling and trading and, point of the story was stealing. That's the best way I can call it. So he owns a couple NFTs that he purchased on this site, on this app, on this phone, via this coin. Well, there was an issue, he says, this week because the coin or the app was hacked because it didn't have good authentication, I guess is the word he used.
Also, yeah.
I have no idea. That's the point of the story. It's nothing that was mainstream enough. And a lot of people lost their accounts, lost their NFTs, and lost their OMI coin. So I asked him, where else can you use this OMI coin at? And he said, just on the app right now. But it's supposed to be a big deal. My friend told me on these Discord channels. What does that sound like to you?
Is this friend a Nigerian prince?
I mean, he could be. He could be.
Who is this friend? Like, give him the benefit of the doubt. Who is he? Like,
to us?
Is he known for? Like,
oh no, he just met the guy. Like, this isn't a real person. This is not someone I think he talks to frequently because this same person told him to buy AMC at 17. So he's currently holding AMC at 17.
Right. With what justification, though? I don't want to jump to conclusions because obviously he's wrong there.
Why is he holding AMC at 17? Because the same friend said it's going to the moon.
But
just
when
like
that
this
comment was when that comment was made, that really was, I imagine, in the midst of the super hype around GME going to like 350. Did it go to 500? I can't remember. And it looked like it could have potentially gone there. A smarter friend would have told him an exit strategy.
So
yeah, I'd have to grill him more. I don't want to jump to conclusions because I know you've. I can tell by the tone of your voice you've made your mind about
yeah,
his
totally.
friend and him.
Totally made my mind up about somebody that's saying buy something and what due diligence have you done on the stock? Oh, my buddy told me it's going to go bigger.
Yeah, but I'd prefer to, before I rip into him without him here, I'd like to rip into him.
I'm not ripping into him. I'm just telling you the story.
No, I want to rip into him. That's how I would. No, that's how I'll get my real.
You want to ask him enough questions and make sure he is stupid.
On the contrary, I want to
rip him. I got it. So basically, the moral of the story
It's
is
a desire.
there's this kind of relates back to what we've been talking about on the NFT stuff, and what we're not really realizing is that people trade crypto like it's a big deal, right? And when you look at a chart, what does this chart look like to you? Can you see stream? Yeah, look at the feed I'm sending you. What does this chart look like to you?
It's so small. Is that Bitcoin? What's that?
This is Ethereum.
Yeah, what about it? Okay.
It's a standard
going
stock
up.
chart, right?
What dates are those?
This is a year time frame. This is a day time frame.
Okay.
This is a week time frame. So it's a standard stock chart that you could probably put into some software and see the patterns of people that trade this, just like they do small caps, right?
Yeah.
And you could probably do the exact same thing that we do on stock market, but on CoinDesk or whatever this other thing is. So what I find super interesting is that we are trading companies that talk about NFTs. Other people are trading NFTs that they think will go up in value, while other people are trading the coin in which the coin is used to purchase the NFTs. And then what? Like, in all reality, what is really the thing? Is it just the hype bubble that we're all just trading into at different levels of it because that's what's the trade right now? Because HOFV, right? Like HOFV that I have on screen, if it was truly like super hype, would it not still be pushing upwards? Because that's what Mara did and Riot did, right? Mara and Riot, Bitcoin companies or crypto mining companies back from December and stuff. Pull up Mara.
What's the question?
Are we in a weird hype bubble? Like, look at
Oh.
Look at Mara. Look at Mara since October. It's constantly gone up. It had a little bit of a pullback, but then it boosted up. A little bit of a pullback, boosted up. A little bit of a pullback, boosted up. Reversed a little bit, caught its support, came back up. This is a crypto trading company. And then if you put it up with HOFV, who's just the cheaper one I'm talking about. It's
I mean,
it's
of course there's a
not.
hype. I'm not sure what you're.
I think it's fascinating how
question.
there's different levels of people that are trading different things in the same spectrum, right? It's like all of us are trading Nike shoes. Someone's trading a picture of it. Someone's trading the company. Someone's trading the currency that buys the Nike shoes. I think it's
Well, this is the whole
fascinating.
idea behind like sympathy plays, right? I mean,
But this is sympathy markets now.
it doesn't matter, but all it needs is for a few people to think that it's related for it to have the hype. Like,
Right.
it doesn't even need to be, right? Because if I start thinking, oh, maybe Tik-Tok is NFT, so I think that might go up because it's related. Other people might jump in on it. Oh, all you need is loads of other people who think like that. So it doesn't even need to be directly related. You know, it just needs to have the.
Agreed.
I think that's how you define hype, really, right? It's not necessarily a specific thing. It's just the idea behind it. All you need is a few people with the right idea. We're essentially rolling back to HiveMind trading, right? What we essentially want to create is a community where we have enough people thinking in the same way, whether it is a hype, whether it's shorting a stock at a certain point, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to help push it up or push it down.
Correct.
And this is what we're all about.
Yep, pushing a particular stock and maybe an industry and eventually and maybe something even bigger in at a certain period. For example, when the collective mind gets enough in the same direction, it doesn't matter what. ACY is a great example of this. When the collective mind gets together, it doesn't matter what the company even says. The people with the money can control the company. So in ACY's example, they filed bankruptcy. They're going to be delisted last week. at $4 or $5, I should say. So why is their stock now trading at, even on the downside, $13.60? Why did it go up? That's the point. The Hive, that collective, whoever controlled that float, took it up. Took it way up. So, same thing we're trying to do.
By the way, whilst we were talking,
Insane.
GME has gone up to 192.
SJ is in a halt at 1686. SJ is the low float also.
Yeah, it's tricky, right? Because BTX and SJ were the low float plays. They've kind of done opposite.
look at the news.
One's coming. What's the news?
Breaking news. SJ announced a strategic alliance with Snip to launch new loyalty and reward system and exploit Bitcoin and NFT rewards for its approximately 250 million users and 30,000 broadcasters.
There you go. All people needed to hear were those three letters.
NFT.
Yeah.
Should have went long. Should have, but wasn't even watching the stock. Wasn't even watching it. Watching. Everybody left ACY to go to SJ as well. Everybody left BTX to go to SJ. Semi isn't doing anything. It's just hanging out at the same level it's been all morning. Ooh, what happened? Oh, that went back down. That's yucky. Thinking of adding on RCMT, what do you think?
Thinking of adding what?
An RCMT. I think now's the time to add. RCMT?
Oh, RCMT. Oh, this this long.
This is my test.
Oh my god. This is your long-term
Test.
science project.
Yep. Science project
Where
with
did
money.
you buy again?
$6.
Ooh. Whoa.
Yes. Science project.
I think a good ad spot would be 2.9.
I don't think it'll get there.
Maybe.
It's found too much support around 3. 315 to be exact.
Do you ask my opinion?
2.9. So you think it's going to break down through its consolidation and go even lower?
No.
Interesting.
I'm saying I'm not forcing it. This is the thing. If it hits 2.9, then I'll add. If it doesn't, then I don't add. That's how I approach it.
Okay. Well, I just added half.
I mean, do you?
Because I'll
What's your average?
It doesn't show me until the night cycle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It just shows me that I have a current position in there.
The night cycle. That's like a superhero name. Like a bike that only works at night.
Yunsky, go ahead and read what Zach just sent on. And look at the guy's picture in the thumbnail.
Weave is the app. The coin is kind of hard to purchase right now, and I have to see your video. Who's the guy in the video? Your friend or?
No, I have no idea. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm gonna
This
watch.
is
That's
just
the
like
video
your
that he
interest.
sent
I'm
me
gonna watch
of
it on mute.
how to.
Okay. I'm gonna do a Google of Vive. Never heard of it.
VV. It's not even a good quality video. Like it's what? It's a guy talking while he's screen sharing.
Isn't that what we do?
No, we have a picture. We have at least like our video feed up there so you can see my face. This guy doesn't have his face shown. He's showing you how to buy Bitcoin, and then he's showing you how to
He says he's not
transfer.
going to be on camera tonight, which implies he's normally on camera.
Where did you see that at? Oh, I see what he's doing. Yeah, this totally looks like something that's a scam. I don't know, man. Like, you watched the video yet, Zach? Just kind of like scroll through the video quickly, and you can see it. It's like, put in this address to transfer the Bitcoin. It's like, wait, what?
No, but you need to put in an address to That's how you transfer Bitcoin. That part isn't sketchy for me. I've seen dodgier websites. This, if anything, it kind of looks legit.
This looks legit. Okay.
Either legit.
You know what looks really legit that we just missed?
Sorry.
SJ at 18. That's what we really missed. Hold on a second. What is Blue Skies and SJ? We're in Blue Skies, Yunski. Holy crap. That's why BTX didn't take off, because this is a supernova. Oh, it's a supernova that you can't chase because now you're too high. Son of a gun.
Gone for a toilet break. You can put Zach on.
Zach's back. Welcome back to the stream, Zach.
Thanks for having me.
We're currently watching
I feel honored.
SJ. See if it's going to punch through 18. It's in all-time highs, so if it gets a little saucier, it's just going to scream upwards and, you know, squeeze some more shorts at the top here and go into another halt. It's already been halted once. This is when shorts start to get lined up, trying to hit it. Volume is increasing. So shorts are trying to hit it, but it looks like it's going to go higher. There we go. There's a little bit higher. 1850. A little bit higher on it. Back down. It's a little bit of a battle between these longs and these shorts right now. BTX is at 662. Semi is at 493 still. And nothing is happening anywhere else that is really even notable. ACY is at 1315. ACY has got that slow downward descent. Why does it have a slow downward descent? Well, because ain't nothing going on, Zach. Ain't nothing going on today, boy.
Heck no, there's not.
Super boring. Oof. SJ didn't make it above 18 pretty hard. It's going back to 1770. Is it going to catch support or is it going to flush? It's blue skies territory. This is the stuff that's impossible to even kind of anticipate. They just released another news article, Zach. 1041.
Oh yeah.
They're just releasing news article after news article. Typically that means it's going to drop some information. Did not like being below 18. It's going to go up. Oh, Semi's at VWAP. Hey, Semi. Welcome to 501. What are you going to do here? What are you going to do, Semi? Still like you for 60. 560. I do. And SJ did not like to stay at 18. Bummer, girl. I thought you had something in you. Hopefully, if one of y'all took this from 13 all the way up here to 17, that would have been a good trade. $4 trade on a supernova. But it's not going anywhere else. So now it's stuttering. It's weird. Fighting 18. 66,000 sell at 18. Trying to unload, obviously. Doesn't want to go above 18. They're fighting it for sure. Smaller red candles, volumes descending. descending, descending. I don't know what it is. GBR's hitting the scans. GBR's SSR. What does GBR look like up here? Obviously, it's a short squeeze. No news on it that's really important. It's going to run into resistance up here on $6 whole. Not really a good trade. SJ is holding the top after this thing. Double top on SJ. $10.46. Semi back down to 493. GBR just rejected 615. It's down to 585, but it's SSR and SJ is going up. And then it stopped. What you working on, Zach?
I just got some sound effects that I'm cutting up from the YouTubes.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun thing.
Yeah.
SJ 1850 rejected back down to 1780 something. BTX is still up 40%. Where did it come from? It came from 450. Could we see it back down there? I don't know. We could see a 590 if you're shorting this. I'm just kind of giving some call outs for you. Could see a 590. That's the initial level that was set, but it's at 660 now. It's holding pretty decently here. It'd have to be a pretty big market maker flush, but that would happen in another hour at this point, or 45 minutes actually to be exact. So I have some people asking me questions right now. I'm going to answer them to you too as I type them. First question was, how do you manage big losses? Zach probably could chop this up. One of the questions I was just asked is, how do I manage big losses? And that's big is kind of irrelevant, right? Or relative to the actual individual. So for instance, if you have, I don't know, $1,000 account. What is a big loss to you? Right? $1,000, if that's a large amount of money, is 10%, like $100, that a big loss? Is $20, $200 is $10. Like what is a big loss in terms for you? For me, I don't know anymore because my losses keep getting bigger, but my wins keep getting bigger also. So when I have a small loss like today, let's say day realized $600 loss, I just kind of shrug and I'm like, cool. I mean, did I even trade today? Like, I guess the best way to call it is I don't even feel like I trade unless I lose money or if I make money. I think in reality, it's kind of this weird thing. So to answer the question, how do you manage big losses? So Yunci's back on screen, by the way. So a big loss to me, I'll tell you about what happened in March. Was it March? Yeah, March I was coming in feeling great, man. February was amazing. I did some really good stuff in February. It was pretty cool. Coming into March, I'm feeling good. First couple of days, feeling great. Then I hit a $16,000 day loss. That's the biggest loss I've had in about 6 months. So I was like, okay. So next day I come back and I'm like shaking it off. I'm like, whatever. Let's go back to trading. Some of these patterns that I'm telling you I'm not trading right now is what I traded then. $4,000 loss, second day in a row. So $20,000 loss in 2 days. You think that's like devastating, right? You're like, man, what's the percentage of my account at that point? 15%, I think, of my account size at that time. 15%. So it's kind of like, it hurts, right? So I took a little bit I thought I took some time off, and I don't take time off because I don't want to get emotional on a trade. I just want to take it as, hey, look, it's a bad work day. Next. So the second work day. So next day I came back and I made like $500. The day after that was a Thursday and I made $7,000. The day after that was a Friday and I made another $5,000. So immediately you can see about half of that's back. Then we hit the middle of March and it was slow. So my wins were much lower. My losses were a little bit lower as well. And I kind of took some time to really grasp what I'm doing and honing down how to handle those things. So my big losses, to manage those mentally, is to kind of just take it as a day. Like just it's another work day. And some days you win, some days you lose. But that's the thing you focus on is the long term. The long-term growth, the long-term steady climb up there. So as we're sitting right now, because this market is suck, I am only 3K down from where I was back then, which is awesome. Of course, if I didn't have to pay for borrow fees, didn't have to pay for any other type of transfer fees or anything else, I would have already been above that number. But because of fees you pay, you go back and forth. Next question I was asked was...
Who's asking these questions?
What's your limit when you walk away? So
who's asking these?
So limit when I walk away. My limit when I walk away is kind of just decided or independent based upon the actual day. Like that's hugely important too. Obviously, we was talking this morning an hour ago saying, "Oh, there's nothing to do, and I could have walked away, right? But why? What am I gonna go do? Am I going to go do more push-ups? Am I going to go do more yoga? Am I going to go do more meditation? It's like, no, I have a schedule. I have a set play. I have a set mindset that I have to be in from this time to this time, and I have to sit here and I have to watch. Even if I don't trade anything, that is now called self-control. And that literally has to just be ingrained into me. So even days when I lose, like days when I lose my max loss that I want to lose for the day at, let's say, 10:15 a.m., I still sit here. And I still sit here because it forces me to watch what would have happened. And by doing this early on, I was really able to change my mindset of the walking away. I used to walk away, take a big loss, take 3 big losses, walk away, be done. Well, sometimes those 3 big losses will literally be done before 10 o'clock in the morning. The bell just rang and you may have pressed the button wrong, or you may have had a broker issue, or this or that, or this or that, and you may have just been screwed, right? So I learned if I give up too soon and I walk away, then I completely lose out on the trade. So days that I have a 16K loss, that's because I traded about 6-7 times throughout the day and I messed up on all of my trades with big size in comparison to what I was trading with. On days also that I walk away with 2-3 grand, it's because I was down 3 grand and I made my trade back correctly on the 4th or 5th try on that. So I walk away when I can definitely tell my emotions have gotten in the way of my trades, how my mindset isn't proper in the actual trade in the time. If there's something else going on, if the music isn't right, if I have a headache, you have to listen to yourself. You have to really listen to yourself, be really in tune with what you're doing as an individual trader, and just take the market aside and be like, okay, what is the market doing? Okay, now what am I doing? Like obviously today I read BTX wrong. Okay, whose fault is that? Is that BTX's fault or my fault? Right? CEMI wanted to go to 560, didn't go to 560. Whose fault is that? You have to ask yourself these questions and be like, okay, I did the best on my plan better. That's how I started working. I just really started planning better. Plan your trades better and you do better. Next question was, do you hotkey exit? Okay, so that's interesting. I have a hotkey set up that is my escape button, which is a panic button. And I think of it as such. If I am panicking, I can slam that button. But here's the catalyst. I program that button to close everything. All of my open trades. Shorts, longs, things I'm winning on, things I'm holding long term. So in order for me to press that button, stuff has to be insanely sideways for me to press that button. Because that would throw up everything on the market and just sell everything back to liquid, right? I only have that button for that example. It teaches me that I have to panic myself out to press that button. So there's no way I should ever press that button because I'm holding long-term stuff for strategy testing. For pattern testing, I'm sorry, not strategy testing. What is strategy but pattern? Pattern testing, I'm holding stuff for long-term. So if I press that button, I break my plans. So that means I've already had to break a rule to be in too much of a size, to be in too much of a panic, to not be able to just move the mouse a little bit to click this button. So I don't hotkey. I don't really even slow key. I kind of just chill. And I really, really just chill on what's happening. Like for instance, right now, if I closed out everything, I would be more mad at myself tomorrow or even in an hour when I just broke my patterns because I freaked out. I lost focus on something. Something went wrong. I also trade multiple tickers at one time. If you're only trading one pattern at a time, then you can probably still only hotkey. Like, I mean, you really can. What are they talking about?
Oh, so you're paying attention to us now?
I mean, I'm in the middle of answering questions, so I have to stop and read what you're saying.
I didn't hear anyone ask any questions.
I know, because people private message me all the time. So when I say someone is asking me questions, I'm just answering the questions in which people are asking me.
Great. So when
Yeah,
me and
we were
Zach
just wondering where those were coming from, Ben.
By private messages.
Questions and you
I'm not going to call people out.
Answering no.
I'm not gonna call people out when they ask me a private question. I'm just gonna say, hey, can I answer this on stream? And they're gonna say yes, and then I answer the question.
You're missing the point, because we don't. If we don't know, do you think the viewers are gonna know?
I said that though. I said I was just messaged some questions that I'm gonna answer live on stream. So who's not listening now?
So we asked who asked. We both asked separately, and you
and I ignored you.
And
I ignored you, and I just kept going.
So we had our own conversation in chat.
I see that. No, I just straight ignored you because I'm not going to answer that question.
Don't go away.
I'm in the middle.
We're talking.
I did. I left the chat where you guys are talking and I looked at a different chat screen. Anyways, what was the other question I had? I had one more. Where was it at? Okay, I can't find it now. I had another one, but it's buried somewhere in these things. Okay, I have another question that was just asked to me. Yunsky wants to know why I am a word that I can't say on stream because it'll get us flicked in the face. If you can think of a word that can get you flicked in the face for saying it, then that. So you want me to just say that their name is Steve? Okay, so Steve asked me some questions. Or maybe Janet. I like Steve and Janet. Those are good basic. Nope, I like Karen. Karen's better.
Someone DM.
If I say Steve or Karen, that's me a question, then it's not a real person.
Okay.
So Steve asked me some questions that I was going to answer on stream. Is that okay? Thank you. I answered those questions now. Any more questions? Shut up, Zach. Your picture is very much distracting me. Please delete the picture. I'm closing that. I'm going to the Camden board. I'm not looking at your GIFs anymore. Okay. Somebody shorted Moxie at 653. How did they see that one? Did you guys see a short at 653 on Moxie? MOXC? 653 on the 1 minute candle. Oh yeah, short the backside? Sure. Shorting break consolidation? Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, if you watch that. But who was watching that? I mean, but why would you exit at 6 at that point? Like that's FOMO. That's FOMO trade. Somebody FOMO'd. You FOMO'd it. GBR though. I was watching GBR. His SSR was expecting it to squeeze a little bit more, but this did the 420 pattern. Yunsky. Oh, you're going.
Hello. I heard my name.
You look at the look at GBR.
You know. GBR. Great Britain. Yeah.
They did the 420 pattern. See it?
Yes, but didn't it?
It had that surge of volume. It had no volume. It surged up at 10:30. Midday perked it. Bounced up there. Topped out at 620, which was in the 420, obviously. And then it's just slow dying back to where it came from. It's on SSR. I expected it to do more.
Where would you say the start of the move is from? Is it 5 or 480?
The breakout spot. So 520. That massive candle showing up with volume, which is at 1033. Because look at the volume beforehand. Whoa, 300,000. Massive overwhelming volume. All right, be back, screen.
Okay, welcome back.
All right, welcome back. Oh, my camera's off. All right, back on stream.
Ben, we love you.
I can't turn password.
Yeah, we're good, yeah, Ben.
I can't turn my camera back on. There we go. Sorry, take a phone call. All right,
Okay.
use the bathroom.
Okay.
Back on. I'm not really seeing much of anything else. I'm in my long-term trades and stuff. You guys got anything you're watching or you're shorting or you're long in?
When you say you guys, it me or Zach as well?
Zach too. Zach, what are you watching?
Zach, you go first.
I'm watching you guys stream.
Awesome. What you got, Yunsky? You in anything?
No. So, I mean, my only long-term trade, I think people know this from yesterday, is Roblox. So, it's not doing anything too interesting. It's back down to 71.4, so that's just on the side. In terms of an actual day trade, I think it looks like more likely that I'm not going to touch anything. Nothing's really doing anything. Again. I mean, putting ACY aside, like GME hanging around 186, choppy up and down as expected. CMI trying to die, 0 volume now, hanging around 5. And BTX didn't squeeze at all. So yeah, kind of a dead market today.
Yeah, BTX is going to slide down the rest of the day. Semi didn't do anything. It's hanging out around this consolidation range. GBR kind of popped back up from when it did its pre-market, not its pre-market, it's from its midday perk for its 620 pattern, then it came back down. Came back down right below this 575 level, which was a key level, so it's probably going to finish out the day there. What else was I looking at? SJ. SJ was a nice one that went half of what it should have gone, and then it kind of stopped and lost steam and came back down from 1850 all the way down to 1550 down here at the VWAP, and it's kind of hanging out here. Not super interested in a trade there, but 11:30. See if we have another drop down, another market maker poll at this time of day right now. Should be happening. Looks like Zach said in chat that his Discord crashed. So what do we got?
I made it back.
Zach is back. Looks like nothing else has happened at the 11:30 hour. So stream, I am calling it. I got to bail. I'm going to work on some of my other stuff that I have to work on. Obviously, the market was dead today, so we're not going to do a long 5-hour stream. This is only, 3 hours and 45 minutes, which is pretty good for a Tuesday. Usually Mondays and Tuesdays are my worst trading day. I will close the day red today if I exit everything now. So I hope you guys have a safe and blessed day. And as always, don't do dumb things because dumb things lead us into trouble. So with that, those are my closing thoughts. Yunsky, any closing thoughts? Zach, any closing thoughts?
We love you
Zach?
guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. For those interested in our Discord chat, this is where we have a bit more of an in-depth discussion with our main supporters. We have a watch list there. If you want to just follow us for the watch list. We put some a little bit more detail and thoughts into some of our plans. Obviously today and yesterday was kind of a bit slow, so nothing was ideal for a trade. Like personally, I didn't take any trades today or yesterday. But I mean, we know from a hotter market, our members have the feedback we get. They're finding some value from it. So yeah, if you want to check us out there, Patreon link is in the description, I believe. If not, feel free to give us a like at least. That is always easy to do on YouTube. And if you watch us on Twitch, this is our first stream on Twitch. So I don't know, do they have likes there? Like the like button? I don't know. Can you follow
They have
us,
hearts.
subscribe? I don't know. Hearts.
They have
Give us a
hearts.
heart.
I think it's a heart. I don't really know. I don't pay much attention to it. I just want to make sure that we build a community of people that want to be part of a hive, that want to be part of a collective thinking, that don't want to go into a trade blindly and just follow some crazy guy that's alerting something says buy, buy, buy. So like a Backstreet, not Backstreet. Who is that? NSYNC? Baby, buy, buy, buy. That's a good way